What's up, you guys? This is me. I'm David, back again with another video today. I bet you guys weren't expecting to seeing me again, but we about to get into the shit. All right. So I've been recently thinking about this video idea for a while, and I don't know why I didn't think of this idea sooner, but whatever. I did it now, so I guess better late than never. I guess, right? So hopefully you guys out there, hopefully y'all being well. Hopefully you guys are out there being productive. Hopefully y'all ain't on no stupid. Yeah, got a sense of the curse words. But yeah, so this video I'm gonna be asking, do you guys think that parents apologize to the children, right? Because I ain't even gonna lie to you. I live in a black household, right? All my whole family is black, mixed with a little bit of Cherokee, whatever the hell. And obviously, growing up, as kids, how do I say this? Like we all grow up like thinking like, oh, like thinking like we know everything and this, that, and the other. But then, every once in a while we just so happen to be right. And however, I've noticed a lot of times that I don't want to make this a race thing, but it just seems to me like black families don't necessarily know how to, or black parents, excuse me, don't necessarily know how to apologize to the children. And I ain't even gonna make this like a race thing because I'm sure that this happens in other racial groups as well or other ethnicities. But we just but I just think that sometimes I feel like uh the older generation, aka the older generation that just so happen to be parents, don't necessarily know when they think they just so happen to know everything. And I'm not saying this because I'm not necessarily a father myself, but I just don't think that I think that sometimes I feel like parents do need to, I guess, swallow their pride and apologize to the kids, especially when they're wrong. Because sometimes when the kids say some real, it's just so happen to say some real things, like, and the parents is in the wrong. Parents is gonna come out of the woodwork and be like, oh, don't talk to me like that, don't disrespect me, and all this other crap. And the reason why I say this is because I've been through it. Like I've said some real stuff to my folks, oh, and then I've seen this a lot, in especially like in Tyler Perry movies, where they're gonna be like, "No, don't talk to me like that. Don't disrespect me. All that other stuff." But then the child is always expected to apologize, excuse me, to their parents, even if they're in the right. And I just think that I just don't think that parents necessarily understand. Like sometimes I feel like they need to just swallow the pride and just so happen to they need to just swallow the pride and and let them know like, hey, we just don't know everything. We just try to do the best we can. And I'm actually still in that. I actually stole that from a what is it, Family? No, it was a movie I seen a long time ago called the College Road Trip. And I think and I happen to think that that's a real true statement. I don't think parents know everything. It's like nobody's like when you become a parent. Like most times, it's not even like, oh, I'm a plan to have I'm just plan to have a child. Like sometimes they just become parents like when they least expect it. And so they just try to do the best they can, try to make sure that their child just so happens to go on the right path. They have to make sure their child don't make sure they don't get into any bullshit, make sure you respect authority and all that other stuff. And yeah, I just don't think that parents know everything. I just don't think that they understand like, yo, there are gonna be some times where you are wrong and sometimes you're gonna have to apologize to your kid. Like you're gonna have to be like, yo, like I was in the wrong. I'm sorry, son or daughter, Parkeisha or or Demetrius, whatever your name is. You're just gonna have to like let your kids know, like, hey, like I was in the wrong. I'm sorry. I'm gonna work on becoming a better parent, mother, father, whoever, and just accept it. Like, because most parents will be like, no, don't disrespect me. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna actually get into situations where the parents are gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm the father, so what I say goes, and I'm entitled to all that shit." And that shit, I ain't even gonna lie, like, cause I've gotten into like debates with my folks a lot growing up, well, not a lot, but just like I feel like I knew what I was talking about that first time, and I feel like my parents like they good folks, but sometimes I feel like that they be tripping sometimes. I'm not just saying just about my parents. I'm talking about like this like with all parents like parents don't really understand they be tripping sometimes too. But then when they because I guess because they don't want to be told out by the younger generation because like oh they're older so they feel like they need so the younger generation needs to just listen to them because apparently they know everything and they got all the wisdom because they're older and they've been through more stuff so we know more. But then it's like that's not always the case. Like sometimes like throughout life we all happen to go through different things like regardless of who you are, if you're a parent or not, like sometimes the kid may know more than the adult in certain areas, especially if it's their own parents, like I'm explaining to you, or at least trying to explain to you in this video. And we just, and parents just don't understand. Like sometimes kids know what they be talking about too. You know what I mean? Like parents like it's like they go through certain things, but then it's like the kid like they'll notice something different and just happen to be right in that certain aspect. But then the parents be like, no, you gotta listen to me because I've been older and I know everything and I've been reading the dictionary and I'm the almanac of life and all this other shit. And I'm here to try to at least try to halt that too. I'm just trying to explain to you in this video that parents sometimes you just have to listen to your kids. And I'm not necessarily the almanac of wisdom myself because I'm not a perfect person. I'm not the person that you need to go to for everything. I'm just the person that is just sharing his opinion on these videos, and it's up to y'all whether y'all want to indulge and watch it or not. But like sometimes, like I'll be saying some real stuff, man. You know what I mean? That just because I'm younger, though, not you can't like understand what I'm saying, or at least try to understand. Because there are younger people that know certain more things than me. I haven't come across them yet, but well, yeah, I have. I've come across a few. And yeah, like sometimes like younger people may know what they talking about too. Like you can learn. Like you gotta be from the older generation that you can learn from. You can learn from the younger generation too, but it's just like a lot of these people out here, especially the older people, they just think that they know everything and they can't listen to the younger generation. Like sometimes yeah, you can learn a little bit of stuff too, because not every adult is perfect. You're not perfect. You're not you don't know everything. You like like I don't know everything. Like I learn from younger ninjas too. Like I don't know everything, but it's like if I feel like I know something, then of course I'm a drop my wisdom. And if you just so happen to listen to it, then it's on you. But I'm just here to let you guys know, like yo, like this whole generation, like oh you older, so they got more wisdom. That is just BS to me. And just because you're older don't mean you know more than the younger person. All right, we all go through different shit. All right, and if you know, and if the older person just so happen to know more than the younger person, then the older person gonna tell you, and the younger person gonna listen. But if they don't, and the younger person just so happen to be right, just so happens to be right, then maybe you should listen to them. It's up to you. But how much time do I got left? Yeah, I'm at 8 minutes right now. But yeah, I just think that like us as a community, we just need to start like listening to the younger generation because I ain't gonna lie, the younger generation they be tripping sometimes, and I do feel like they do need to listen to the older generation at least a little bit. But the more I'm just trying to get, hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to let you guys know like the older generation can learn from the younger generation too. All right, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying older people, younger people know more than the older generation, and older people know more than the younger generation because they're older and all this other stuff. I'm just saying like just be open to learning. Like that's all I'm saying. Whether that person is older or younger, like younger people may have more wisdom than you in certain areas and vice versa. Just listen. Like that's all I'm like literally all I'm trying to say. Just like like we really gotta stop like thinking like oh just because you older. I've been saying this a lot, but just because you're older don't mean you know more than the younger person. All right. But yeah, man, that's all I pretty much wanted to say. I hopefully I got to everything, cause I can't even tell you the type of disagreements I've gotten with older folks just because I just so happen to have a different opinion than the older generation. Like younger generation, be open to listening to the older generation, and younger people and older people be open to listening to the younger generation. All right, I'm saying this again. Don't think that just because you're older that you know more than me. Got it. But let me shut up. All right, so that's what I wanted to say. Hopefully, you guys picked up with what I was putting down, and you guys have a blessed one. I'm gonna stick to my usual guns. Say the people, say the music, say the people, say the world. I'll catch you on the next one.